Hello everyone, welcome back for another episode of PDF Plays Minecraft. Today we're going to continue our nether adventure and see if we can't get to one of those other fortresses that I have the coordinates for that, as far as I know, do have the nether wart, so we can work on getting some potions brewed. Alright, so here we are back in the nether, and now we need to just figure out which one we want to try to get to. Coordinates are 195 and -62, and they're all pretty far away. Let's go down to our tunnel here and see where exactly that brings us coordinate-wise in terms of direction. So maybe we can branch off of that and get to one of these. We might even be able to just keep going in one direction with it. Alright, so this is -x, and this is this is +y. So that would be +x and -y. So I wonder. Okay, so down here in the tunnel, I think if we keep going that direction kind of right behind me, there's one we can try to get to. It's 67, 10, 27. They're all about the same distance apart in terms of not very close. So either way, we're going to be digging for a bit, but I think this might at least give us kind of a straight shot to get there. So let's dig for a bit, and once we get to about where we're going, we'll come back. Figured I would jump back really quick just to show we found our first cinnamon bun. Warm, toasty cinnamon buns. Alright everyone, and we are back. It's been a little while since we've been back, since that last clip was filmed, and we've had quite a few changes, quite a few things happen, and we'll go over some of them. One of the biggest things, let me show you. We have something now. That's right. That's right. We were able to finally find some of the fungus. That was a trip and a half. Let's go for a little walk, shall we? Well, I'll take you to where we ended up finding said fungus, because that was quite an adventure in and of itself. I wasn't recording it, simply because I wanted to concentrate on trying to not die. As I said, the fortress that we found the fungus in is in a basalt delta. So that presented quite a few unique problems. We almost didn't get any fungus from it. The areas of the fortress where the fungus would be, bottom of those stairways, a lot of the blocks were replaced with things like magma blocks and lava. So yeah, I was lucky in that I found a spot that had some. I blocked a couple pieces of lava and grabbed some. Went to the other side to get it. Put a block down, and that updated the blocks, so unfortunately the lava swept over it, so I didn't get those. But we got enough to get started, and I dug some of the soul sand out from the tunnel on the way there, so we were able to plant some. And I'll show you the little cave we have going currently. Okay, so tried getting there a couple different ways on the surface here, and there's just too much lava, unfortunately. So took the scenic route, and we tunneled our way. I branched it off of the tunnel we'd already started to make it a little easier for us. It is a little bit of a walk, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to cut here and then bring it back when we're just about there and show you what we got. So we are almost there, and as you can tell by the coordinates, this is a little ways out there. A couple spots we had to staircase up a bit more to try and maneuver around the landscape, and let me show you what we've been dealing with. You can hear blazes already. And as you can see, we are in a basalt delta. So we managed to kind of find our way, and I made ourselves kind of an entrance, sort of. This leads us up to one of the walkways, and this, yeah, is not the most pleasant. We'll take a little look around here. Yeah, as you can see, pretty darn dangerous. Lots of blazes, lots of everything else trying to kill us. But we did manage to find some fungus. We'll have to come back and explore that a lot better a different time. I didn't really go through it super well. I grabbed another wart and ran. So we'll go back to the house and we'll talk about what our next steps are from there. Alright, here we are back at the house. Now, what are we doing next? Let me show you what we've got here in our ender chest. Been doing some trading, some collecting, and we have quite a few eyes of ender, as you can see. So I think what our next step is going to be is, I think maybe we will look for where our closest stronghold is. I don't know if we're going to jump in once we get there, but I would at least like to know where it is. Once we sleep quick, we can go ahead and we'll go for a little adventure, go for a little walk, and see what we find. So if we can at least find where it is, we can maybe start to kind of work towards that next, perhaps. Let's come over here where we got somewhere out in the open. That way. Interesting. And you exploded. Okay. That's good. Put the map. I did make a map as well. Let's put that in our offhand for now and see where this takes us. Really? Couldn't have been under one of the 3 villages right around here. No, that'd be way too easy. Really? We'll go on a little bit. Come back if we come across anything interesting, I suppose. Okay, well, we're still wandering, but happen to come across a temple here. So I think maybe we'll do a little look-see. See if we got any good loot. I don't think we've come across this one before, but we'll find out. Alright, well, no golden apple or anything. So not the greatest loot, but not the worst. I believe we're already basically full inventory-wise, too. But we did get some goodies. I guess we keep going this way. That's 4 in a row so far that have blown up. Looks like we are going off of our current map here in a moment. Then we'll have to switch to the other one here. Looks like another temple over there. Don't think we're going to go exploring that way just yet. Kind of want to see where this leads us first, but we'll have to make sure we check that out again. We have a village over here. Wonder if it's going to be under that one. Let's take a little look around while we're up here too. It is almost time to sleep though. So I think maybe we'll do that first and then take a look around. Ooh. Pillager Tower. Right next to the temple with a little village right there. That's kind of a neat little setup. Unlucky for the village, mind you, but a neat little setup. See, lots of desert. Another temple over there. More savanna. See, you got some pumpkins and even more desert. I can see a village right there. It's pretty interesting so far. So let's come over here. And it's still going this way. It might not have anything to do with that village. Interesting. Oh, that is a pretty cool looking naturally spawned cave. Where in the world is this taking us? Could it be to that village? That would be interesting. What have we here? And there it is, yeah. Sort of right down this ravine. That's kind of interesting. We have an easy way in at least. No question where it is. So let's come check out the village while we're here. I already see a blacksmith, so maybe we'll find some goodies in there. Hello, Mr. Golem. Some gold. A little bit of iron. Let me put my chest down. Yeah, I'm a little more interested in the gold than the iron. We have an iron farm, so I have functionally unlimited amounts. And I almost kind of want the haystacks and stuff more than I want any loot. Woohoo, we have lots of lava around here apparently. This place likes its lava, I guess. Maybe we can fill in some of that for him. That seems a little safer for him. Such a weird village. So let me see now. Let's come take a look back over here. If I can do this without falling in, that'd be nice. Not a big fan of falling, so if I can limit that, I'll certainly be happy about that. Okay, well, we found a stronghold. Alright. Well, after a lot of kind of boring exploring, nothing really of note, we have found what we were looking for. And I marked our trail so we can find the way here. We have our portal. We only had 2 eyes, but you know what? That's okay. We have plenty to spare. So yeah, we'll be able to go to the end pretty much any time we want now. What I would like to do, I think, is figure out a spot for us to get the coordinates so we can build another portal in here, probably at a future date. But I think if we do these here, let me take a screenshot of that really quick. Yeah, that'll give us a good spot. Portal in. So I think we're reasonably safe for the time being. So one other thing I want to do while I'm here is I'll take the other bed we brought for now, and we'll find, yeah, right there's good enough for now. Find a good spot, set our spawn, so if anything happens, we'll pop in back here. So I'm not going to bother filling those in just yet, because we're not going to be running into the end yet, but maybe within the next episode or 2, that's what we'll work towards. I want to make sure we get all our gear all set to go, you know, mending on everything, maybe even do a little bit of netherite mining. Just try and get the best gear we can before we hop in. So with that, I think we'll head back to the house so we can kind of spruce up our helmet, and then pop into the nether after that and try and do a little bit of mining, see if we can't get any more netherite. Well, a little over an hour or so of mining later, and we have, ta-da, full shiny netherite armor and tools. Managed to find enough, and yeah, we got all of our tools here. I really want to try and get a fortune villager at some point, so I can throw that on here. Have silk touch, but not fortune yet. And with that, I believe we'll call that it for this week's episode. Next episode, I think we'll work towards a little bit more of getting things ready to go and face the dragon. I want to see if I can maybe stay awake a few days, get some phantoms, maybe phantom membrane. Really, really want to get potions of slow falling. I'm a big fan of those in the dragon fight. I installed some behavior packs that'll make it so, like, as you can see with the with my gold helmet, it looks like a crown. Also lets me see through the pumpkin. Let's see if I have it here on me. Where did I put that pumpkin? I think it's in the ender chest. Yep. So if I put on the pumpkin, as you can see, we get no outline, perfectly clear. To me, I'm a big fan of that during the fight. It's the Endermen that really are just the biggest pain, and not the dragon. The dragon itself is reasonably easy, all things considered. That'll do it for this week. I'll see you next episode, and as always, my name is Phoenix. Thank you for joining me today, and this Phoenix has gotta fly. I'll see you next time.